Orania is often called our sister town. We are called Orania Lite at times, jokingly. We originate from exactly the same date in history, around about the 1990s. I think the differences between Orania and Kleinfontein is Orania bought a complete town with all the infrastructure already installed. They had a sewage works, they had a town hall, they had a rugby field, they had several houses, they had roads. They started off far ahead of Kleinfontein, if you can put it that way. Kleinfontein, on the other hand, purchased a piece of farmland and started developing it with the community. So you would find a builder and you would find volunteers helping to erect the first house. Some of the water pipes laid in Kleinfontein to supply properties, they've been laid by the community. There would be a call on a Saturday to say, guys, we need a water pipe on the east end or the west end, and the community would come together and they would install this equipment or this infrastructure. So that is, I think, the first difference between Kleinfontein and Orania. Then similarities, we are exactly the same in the way that both are cultural entities and promoting specifically the Afrikaner culture, our heritage, our way of life. We respect Sunday as a Sabbath. We're a Christian community. And from a legal position, the vehicle used for the community is a share block scheme. So the share block scheme is similar to tribal land. It belongs to the community as a whole. So the company in Orania owns all the property in Orania, and then when you buy shares in that company, you get allocated a specific piece, which is exclusively yours, and you can then build there. Kleinfontein, exactly the same. We have a very good relationship with Orania. Actually, until COVID times, we used to play rugby and netball against each other on that very same field on the other side. So yes, it's correct to say that both Orania and Kleinfontein are very similar, if not exactly the same, bar the difference that they bought a complete town and we had to build everything from scratch. Well, at the moment, after Tshwane changed our, let's call it zoning, they changed our zoning following a court case to non-permitted use. So that is like a punitive value. It used to be 6,000 Rand a month. It went up to 126,000 Rand a month in September. So that's a 2,900% increase. And now with the new valuation, they want to push it up to 2 million Rand monthly. Okay. So let's say last year in July, it would have cost a normal residence 50 or 60 Rand in terms of rates and taxes. Because remember, we get no services from Tshwane. Water is ourselves, electricity distribution we do ourselves, the roads we do ourselves, the sewerage we do ourselves, the waste removal we do ourselves, the accounts we do ourselves, the meter readings we do ourselves. We receive zero services from Tshwane. So at that stage, around about 50 or 60 Rand a house because of no services. Then it went up after the punitive taxation of Tshwane to about between 150 and 250 Rand per house. If the new valuation goes through, it will be between 3,500 to 4,000 Rand per house. And that's completely unaffordable. We have a large indigent and old community, people living off SASSA. So if you get a SASSA payment of 1,800 Rand and you happen to own your house, you have to pay a levy towards the upkeep of the property, and you have to pay 3,000 Rand a month in taxes to Tshwane. It's basically an eviction. So yes, we will most definitely object against the valuation. And if you look at this proposed valuation, it's basically taxing us out of our own properties. What is disturbing about the valuation is that our 900 hectares with approximately 600 houses is valued at 291 million. Then a place like Kleinfontein with 2,000 houses is valued at 2.5 million. So there's something seriously wrong there. Okay. And our valuation was pushed up by 400%. 400%.